Loud. Alright. Hello, hello. I'm Boxcats. We are back with more Touchstarved, and I have face cam this time. We just met Bear last time. So, like, literally just met him. So that's what we'll be playing from. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and yeah, let's go. Right here, there we go. Look at this guy. All you gotta do is look at him and you know he's a sassy bitch. Jumpy, aren't we? His tone was so light and carefree that I glance over my shoulder to make sure he's speaking to me. It's like, me? Hi. That's like what would be like. Like, hi. When I look back, the stranger props up his chin on his knuckles and regards me with an inscrutable grin. Did you see that shadow just now? It was massive, moved like a beast. I bet he does too. Even as I speak, I'm aware of how ridiculous it must sound, but the stranger's smile doesn't falter. The only beasts I've seen are the Wextrulian regulars, though this did catch my eye. With the flick of his wrist, the in-room key dangles from his finger. It turns on its change, glittering like when it catches the lights. When? When did this happen? This guy's a sneaky little... I thought I had it... Uh-huh? My hands fly to my cloak's pockets and, sure enough, find them flat. He crooks his finger, beckoning me. I've already taken 2 steps forward before some stifling instinct stops me. Something feels wrong. I'm still on the edge, thrumming with so much adrenaline that the stranger's shadow flickers at the edge of my vision. I always seem to attract the worst kind of attention, but I can't get rattled now. No, I'm gonna be playful. Who said that's my key? Who said that's mine? He smiles wide enough to reveal sharp fangs. I saw you drop it. You really should be more careful. A city like this, somebody might take advantage. A bald-faced lie, said without a hint of irony. I approach the monster, careful to keep an arm's length away. He doesn't look dangerous, but the most deadly ones never do. And that's why I'd be totally screwed. The stranger's chain softly clinks with the tilt of his head. His ears flick. Keeping your distance? I'd be stupid to trust you. You think I stole your dinky little key? From all the way over here? He gives an exaggerated He gives an exaggerated sigh. I'm good with my hands, but not that good. Do I really look like a common thief to you? Are you? He's got me there. The sheer fabric of the sleeves alone would be too expensive for most street thieves. Hell, his shoes look like they cost more than I spend traveling here. Man's wearing like Gucci and Vogue. Then here I am wearing like rags. And then there's a shop behind him. No matter the city, parted pink curtains only ever mean one thing. I'm not looking to buy. And I doubt I could afford your services anyway. Luckily for you, I don't charge. The man runs the tip of his tongue over a thing. And for the first time since I stepped into that shadow, I feel something other than dread. My face grows hot. I didn't mean to assume... I'm flattered, really. Did you think you could pay to pet my ears? I can't? No? Can I do it for free? I did say I wanted to manhandle him last video, so, you know. I just need my key back. Ask nicely, and I might even let you tug my tail. Now you're just being mean, because I know you're not going to hold up. Just throw it here. So some spindly little street urchin can latch it and run? There's no one else around us. At least I don't think so. He raises my key and tilts his head so he can watch it jingle back and forth. I suppose I could just claim your room for myself. Not that I'd be caught dead slamming in the wick with the rest of those lockjawed imbeciles. You're obviously not from around here, so tell me, traveler. What misfortune brought you to this wretched place? Oh, sweetie, you don't even want to know. It's a long story. His voice practically drips with derision. I'm not telling you anything. What could have possibly drawn you to this dreary little pig pen? I wonder. He listlessly watches the arc of my key swinging around his finger. It shines beautifully in the sunlight. The weather's shit, the food's dreck, and there's entirely too many monsters for a human to feel safe. Unless... Dagger's sharp eyes flick toward me. They gleam bright with amusement. Unless you're just dying to consort with monsters. Not exactly, but if I'm like due to die, then fuck, why not? Although I don't think we have a death limit or anything. I don't think we're just cursed. And yes, I'm well aware that this is not like #1 travel site in the world, so, you know, I know where I am. I mean, I don't know where I am, but I'm where I need to be. Kind of. By now, my embarrassment has worn away, leaving simmering impatience in its place. If this is a shakedown, it's the most frustrating one I've ever heard of. Let's play some more. I'll humor him. How do you know I spent all my money, starved, and nearly died in the swamp just so I could crawl into bed with the first thirsty monster I met? That earns me a burst of breathy laughter. He gazes at me under his dark lashes. Aren't you funny? Could he be any more obvious? I've been told subtlety is not my strength. So, your place or mine? I'd invite you if I had my key. Why not? Fuck it, let's have fun. If only I had my key, I might be able to invite you up. His languid gaze glides from me to the key in his hand and back. Take my hand, and we'll go together. Is this gonna end up with me, Dad? The more he flirts, the more convinced I become that this is some kind of trap. No matter how innocent monsters look, they always have tricks up their sleeves. And something tells me that this one's more dangerous than he lets on. Even if he does have a lovely laugh. I don't know what you want or why you're messing with me. But I'm not coming any closer until I know you aren't going to attack me. Or bite. It's like, I only bite if you want me to. I knew he was gonna say something like that. I won't bite hard unless you beg me. No matter what I say, he finds a way to twist my words into an innuendo, and I'm kind of loving it. It's fun. But I do want my key back, okay? please? When I'm silent, he goes on as though we are having a conversation, not a standoff. Do you like dancing? There's a traveling troupe performing in Hightown tonight. Their lutist is utterly exquisite. Truly a performance to die for. Hopefully that's, not actual, but... But either way, whether I go with him or not, good information. If I'm here, I might as well, see the sights, look at some of the attractions and events they have in this city. Not that there's probably a lot going on, but, There's life in this dreadful place if you know where to look. All right, look at this guy being like a travel agent. If you ever need a new job, you might be good at that. You sound like you know the city well. The monster's gaze flickers from me to the key hanging from his finger. Naturally. This dump was little more than a miserable little smear on the map when I first arrived. Dang, you're old! At least I would imagine so. I imagine this place is... Because wasn't this like the, Wasn't this like called like the last bastion of humanity or something? Like... I feel like this place is just like, it has history to it. It's not a new city. So I estimate that our friend here is he's not a young little foxling, fox demon, whatever he is. I mean, if he looks like this, who cares? High town, low town. I know Eridia like the back of my hand. Oh, that's new. What about the cenobium? Do you know where that is? His smile vanishes. Oh, okay, I know enough animal behavior that is not a good sign. Surely you've seen it. That absurdly large tower looming over the rest. It's a little hard to miss. He must mean the spire that I noticed when I first arrived. The cenobium's overrated. Forget about it. I could show you things those stuffy boars in their Olympic tower could never even dream of. If you know what I mean. I'm sure you are capable. But I do have something I need to do, so... What do you say? How about the two of us have a little adventure? I've already got plans. Oh? Have you some pressing matters at the cenobium? Lunch dates with the librarians? Tea time with the most esteemed abbess? That's my business. What's the matter to you? I square my shoulders, and the amusement bleeds out of him. Your loss. The stranger, finally bored of his own tedious game, extends his hand toward me. The key rests on his palm, neatly dividing skin and leather. When he makes no other move, I reach for the key, but as soon as my fingers graze smooth brass, his hand springs shut around my elbow. Hey! This probably isn't good. He yanks me down, and I stagger, my shoes slipping on the steps. For a sick moment, I fear my bandages will unravel under his touch, but he's careful not to disturb them, even if he grips my arm. I knew I smelled blood. You reek of the road, and death. And that fucking doctor. You mean Chris? I mean, that's the only doctor I know. And I only met him for, like, what, 15 minutes? Obviously, they do not have good history. So I am curious what's going on there, but, you know, probably not best to dive into it right now. At least with him. His voice, once silken, lowers to a smoky growl. The shadows around him seethe and boil. And something else. He murmurs against my throat, nose gazing my jaw. His breath trails down my neck, sending a thrill of dread through me. His wide, flat eyes gleam with naked hunger as he gazes at me. Let go! Just when I fear he'll bite, he loosens his grip, and his eyes widen with awe. It seems I underestimated you. You're... There! I'm what? I'm what? Hold on for a minute. He didn't finish what he was saying. I'm what? Damn it! The stranger's ears flatten, and he releases me with a short breath. I yank my arm back, massaging my bandage. He twists around to see a woman duck out from the curtain behind him. Her pressed white uniform marks her as a cleric of Dysnobium. I leave you for all of what, 10 minutes, and you're making trouble again? Will you quit harassing the tourists? The stranger, there, I take it, rolls his eyes and flashes to Cleric a withering smile. So suspicious. Can't you see this as a friend of mine? We are? I mean, I guess... Well, maybe not, but, Sure. A natural liar. He grins at me, and his tail swishes coyly. The woman purses her lips at me, clearly unconvinced. I open my mouth to correct him, but Vera cuts in. I was graciously offering my dear friend some free advice. Yeah, he was telling me where to get the best food, that there was a tripe in town, just. I mean, he was, so there's a part truth to that. But though his voice remains light and cheerful, his expression darkens. Danger is drawn to you like a moth to a flame. It will always find you given time. Well, that's uplifting. Thanks. I feel so much better. The woman clicks her tongue, as though she's heard that recital 102 times. Word to the wise. Don't take free advice from lazy foxes lounging in the streets. This crook would sell water to a drowning man for the sheer enjoyment of it. She shrugs off a wiltering look from Veer. Oh, please. Any friend of yours knows it's true. Now hold still. Well, so he does have friends. I already pretty much know who they are, but because I have actually played the original demo long ago. Like, at this point, I think it's actually 2 years now. 2 years ago that the original demo would have come out. Maybe 3? Actually, I think it might be 3. Yeah, I have already played the demo of this game, but like I said, long time ago. So there's new things here in the updated demo, or it's kind of, well, whatever this update is, it's new. So there's new things. So and I don't exactly remember everything, like. Just estimated parts of things. Veer raises gracefully at our approach. He pushes his hair aside so it drapes over one shoulder, exposing a long line on his neck. And suddenly, it dawns on me that the jingling I heard earlier wasn't coming from his harness, but from a heavy iron chain wound around a hitching post and padlock to the back of his collar. Okay, so this guy actually is dangerous. We can now be confirmed that. Also, he's someone's pet. I'm surprised he doesn't have a muzzle. Maybe he does, but you know, he's just not wearing it right now. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he did. The woman produces a crowded key ring from her pockets. She rifles through a dozen identical keys before selecting one and slotting it into the lock. Come on, unless your friends tagging along on our merry little solace hunt. No, thank you. I just got away from one, so you know I'm good. They're hunting for solace inside the city. Oh yeah, technically I guess it would have been the day before that we were attacked by the monster. Words momentarily fail me. Momentarily? That happens often. The cleric regards me with a polite, if tight smile, before marching down the stairs. Vera lingers. He stretches his arms over his head with a yawn, and I try not to stare at the way his stomach flattens when he arches his back. Your little secret is safe with me. Try not to get yourself killed, Vera hops off the stoop and bounds after the woman. His tail sways merrily, as though he had just lied and threatened me. Did you try the thing I mentioned? The Levoltian knots? Do I even want to know what that is? Probably not. Though I feel like it's like a BDSM thing. If I had to guess. That's the one where you take 3 fingers and... Actually, don't tell me. Knowing you is probably disgusting. Do I even want to know? Probably not. Vera's airy laughter echoes down the street. It's only after he and the cleric have vanished from sight that I realize I'm still missing something. Wait, the key? Wait. Reflexively, I shove my hands into my pockets and find it. The room key. When did he... I raise it to the lights. Sure enough, it's my key. But the realization is hardly comforting. I don't know what Vera's game was, or what he wanted from me. All I know for certain is that the Cenobium saw fit to unleash him. A fate I could share if that's what his vague warning meant. Yeah, that doesn't sound... I'm not into that. I'm not into that. But, you know, if I had to be in that position, I prefer to be, you know, the one in charge. So, you know... So let's avoid that as much as we can. Let's avoid that fate. I let my eyes drift skyward, past the lanterns gently swaying in the breeze to the Cenobium faintly visible through the haze. Just one glimpse is all I need. Then I can put this all behind me. This time, the key goes into my coin purse for safekeeping. Probably should have had it there to begin with, but, you know, we live, we learn. And since I want to keep this series in like small parts, we will probably stop here, at least for video wise, and then in the next video we'll continue from here. So, no, even if just for like, yes, I do plan to record this immediately afterward, but even if it's just for show, we need to make a little save space. And there we go. So with that, we have officially met Veer and been exposed to his colorful personality, and he's an interesting character. Huh? No. He's hot and dangerous. but I'm not sure if he'd roll with us. Unless in bed. He might. No, Katy Perry just went through my head when I thought that, like... I'm really trying hard not to like burst into song this time. I'm trying, okay? But yes, I will keep trying, and I will see you next time in the next video, where we are going to approach the gates of what I believe is the snow biome. So yes, thank you for joining me. Please give the channel, if you like this, go ahead and subscribe or like the video. Leave a comment if you want. How did you like VR? What were your thoughts on VR? And go ahead and check out my socials. I stream on Twitch occasionally. It's kind of sporadic these days. I also do videos on TikTok. I'm Blue Sky. I do things on Tumblr. Review type things mostly. I feel like there's one more, but oh yeah, the other one is here, so yeah, okay. But yeah, anyway, go ahead and follow my socials, and I'll see you next time. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again. Bye-bye.